Good afternoon, Tsupiteros, and welcome again to Pillow Talks. Um, as always, I start off with analyzing the index itself. But before that, I'd like to thank one of my sponsors, APS Online. If you'd like to trade with a broker that has excellent research, do trade with APS Online. Okay, so we've had a very stellar performance from the index this week. The market is now trading at 7,170, and we're just a couple of hundred points away from my personal target of 7,400. Let's look at the chart of the index right now. So the market has been following this very nice uptrend line here from ever since we broke out of this consolidation here. If you look at the symmetry of the market and you follow this symmetry, it has this up and down movements for the last couple of weeks. If you, for those of you who follow the Elliott wave principle, a minimum target for a fifth wave, so we are possibly on a fifth wave right now, is the height of the first wave. So if we just copy and paste the first wave right here and project it forward, then we'll have a minimum target on the upside of about 7,000. Sorry, let me just adjust the scale here. Okay, so again, I'll copy paste the trend line here and then project it forward. There, we'll be looking at a minimum target here in the market of about, more or less about the 7,450 to 7,500 in the near term. So hopefully we'll get there within the week. I'm hoping that this uptrend of the market will have another maybe 1 or 2 weeks before it starts to pause and consolidate. I expect December to be a bit muted compared to this month because we've had such a big run already, But in the near term, I think we're still going higher. The momentum is still there. We just broke out of the short-term consolidation of the market, and we're heading towards 7.4 and 7.5. And hopefully, we can even do a parabolic rise soon if the foreign funds start deciding that the market to invest is the Philippines, So let's see. As of right now, as of today, the foreign funds have yet to really buy into this market, despite how strong it is already. So hopefully they'll be the ones to push this market much higher than from where we are right now. Okay, so before I continue with my video, I'd like to thank my second sponsor, AAA Equities. If you'd like to trade with a broker that has automated stops and automated breakout orders, do trade with AAA Equities. Okay, so for the second part of my video for this afternoon, I have a very short PowerPoint presentation for you, and because the market is relatively high already, it's pretty difficult. It's beginning to be difficult to look for opportunities in this market. I probably think maybe 80% or 80% of the stocks right now are very high, and some of you might might already be hesitating to chase prices at current levels, no? But on this presentation that I'm going to give you, I'm going to show you where the opportunities could probably be in this market still. So I'm entitling this presentation as opportunities in a high market. So there are two types of opportunities right now that you might want to look at. The first one are those that are relatively high already in the short term but can go higher. Okay, so I have here Ayala Corp, JGS, Jollibee, Shakey's Pizza, and SSI. Okay, so let's look at each and every one of them. Okay, so look, the pattern that you want to look for right now are these types of pattern wherein it's a bull flag, no? You have an uptrend here and then a short-term consolidation right at the highs wherein prices are staying at the highs but are consolidating at the highs. That type of pattern is indicative of a bull flag, and it may indicate that prices are merely consolidating before they continue to go higher. So a prime example of this is Ayala Corp. You have JG Summit is also showing the same exact pattern right here. You have an uptrend and then a short-term consolidation. Okay, so I expect JGS to hit somewhere around this level here once it breaks out. Okay, somewhere around 75 to between 75 and 80, or who knows, maybe even higher. You know, you have Pizza or Shakey's. Okay, Shakey's is also exhibiting the same exact pattern, as well as SSI. Oh, sorry. JFC. Okay, so you have JFC is also exhibiting the same exact pattern. It made a strong run here and then it's consolidating right now. Hopefully once it breaks above 200, it can climb all the way up to maybe somewhere around between 210 and 215. Okay. For SSI is a bit, it has a sort of a different type of pattern, you know. It still had this very big run in early November, and then it started to pull back right now. If you talk to maybe someone, an amateur technician, he would probably bearish. He would probably be looking at this chart right now and would be bearish, but. For those who follow the trend, for those who think that there has been a change in the stock's medium-term trend already when it broke out above this consolidation here, I would see SSI right now as simply pulling back from the highs before it continues to trend higher. So I don't expect SSI to do a very big correction right here. I think that it too will eventually form a bull flag and will continue to go higher. So you might also want to check out SSI. Okay, so the second type of opportunities that you might want to check out in this market are those, of course, that haven't really moved. And I have here among the big caps, I have AEV, you have Pure Foods, there's Double Dragon, there's Rock, and then there's Santa Lucia. Let's look at each and every one of them. Okay, so this is AEV. AEV already had a bit of a run in early November as well, but it's still actually within that range of medium-term range and has yet to break out of that, unlike the rest of the other big caps in the market, you know. So this has been quite a bit of a laggard among the blue chips, But if the market is going to 7.5, I can't see AEV not following the rest of the group and going higher. Okay, so you might want to check out AEV. Another one is Pure Foods, okay, or FB. FB is still also within that big consolidation of the market and has yet to break out from it. But again, with its mother company San Miguel already starting to move, I don't see FB staying here within this consolidation for long. And I think FB can eventually break out of that consolidation soon. Then there's Double Dragon. Well, Double Dragon tried to break out of that consolidation last Thursday but failed. But I think it's just going to continue to consolidate within this short-term range here. But I do believe that maybe Double Dragon is just consolidating before it eventually goes up. The valuation is actually very attractive already compared with Double Dragon's valuations in the last few months. So technically, fundamentally, I think it's quite attractive to me. Then you have also Rockwell. Okay, Rockwell has yet to. It's still also within that consolidation that it has been in the last few months and has yet to break out. But I think it's if all the property companies have started to move, even the small property stocks have begun moving, then I can't see Rockwell staying here at this level for long. And then finally, you have Santa Lucia, also another property company which has yet to break out of its medium-term range. You might want to check out this one as well. So that's it. I hope I've given you enough tips for the week, and happy trading, guys. See you again next week. Bye.